My name's Bohin. I've lived in Hartcliffe over 30 years. I like Hartcliffe because it's green. What my passion? The environment, the community, this community. I am the chair of a charity known as Hartcliffe and Woodwood Community Partnership, and the chair of Pride of Place Group, which is a community group run by residents about green spaces in the area. I'm the secretary of Friends of Millennium Green, which is a park. We had a Pride of Place meeting and somebody said the park's in an awful state. 4 of us originally decided that we wanted to start the Friends group and see what we could do. Stood outside the school, waited for the kids to come out and asked everybody, what do you want in the park? The school is right next to this particular park. Stood there during the day and asked dog walkers and what do you want in this park. We organised with the school to include park work in their curriculum. Got some raised beds put in so that the children could come out and grow food and learn where their food comes from. The local BME group have their own bed and they grew vegetables this year. We had young men with learning difficulties coming in, doing gardening. We actually had conversations with the teenagers. What do you think about the environment? What do you think should happen in this park? We're very concerned that there was no play equipment for the young children. And that's quite remarkable for teenagers coming out. They were very upset. So we've managed to get some funding and we've tidied up the play area. It's an amenity that we shouldn't lose. There's a fear that, oh, well, they don't want it, so we'll just build houses on it. And that's not to say that we don't need houses. We also need somewhere to have recreation. The park itself is right next to 5 tower blocks. It was heavily used during the lockdown because that was the only green space that they could get to. It's a community space that anybody can enjoy. And general well-being, mental well-being. Nature does have is a positive medicine. Getting volunteers is challenging. And as soon as you say, well, why don't you volunteer? Well, I ain't got time for that. But actually, an hour, why don't you bring the kids along? I know people have busy lives, but you can find an hour. I learned you can't do everything on your own. We're learning about gardening in a bigger scale, not just your front garden. If you haven't got a voice, you've got no power. I could see smaller groups trying to work out how to do funding applications for things and didn't know how to do it. So I said, well, why don't we get you all together and we could do a bigger funding application. None of us know how to fill the application form in, so we got community development in again. But we got quite a few different people come to that meeting. Surprising. So what you think is, your us and them isn't us and them. More power with more people, the more strength. There's the power of connection, and that itself is a good thing for increasing your power, is just to know where you can access help. You can't do everything on your own. Most people don't know the process of things. So people not knowing renders you powerless. Start off something simple. Go to a community group. Sit in the background. You don't have to speak. Somebody eventually come up and go, oh, you was here last week. How are you? And there are lots of groups around that you can join. You can go to the group and it's a group of like-minded people. They're coming out to be part of the community and be part of something. If you want something changed, stand up and change it.